Tom Rust, we are on your property today out here, and I know that you are an outdoorsman, and,
Yep.
and you like to kind of do things. I saw you carrying like bird boxes over there.
Bluebird boxes.
Bluebird boxes.
Yeah, I put up 60 bluebird boxes on my farm, numbered them 1 through 60, and I keep a log. I go out in the spring and see what's in there. I don't not only get bluebirds, I get a lot of tree swallows, chickadees, house wrens, and things like that. So I log in what kind of birds in what house, and I go back in a month and count eggs, and I go back in another month and see if everything fledged okay.
Isn't it nice to have land? You don't have to have a lot, but the things that you can do like this, and to add to your habitat for out here, for especially your rabbit hunter, right?
Right, I love to rabbit
Tell us
hunt.
what you've got right here.
Okay, well, I heard that if you put brush piles on your property, that in a year or so you should see a significant increase in your rabbits.
Build it and they will come.
That's right. Or they will run in there and hide from predators.
Yeah.
And so I saw on the state website that there's a brush pile brochure. It had several suggestions. You could use masonry, or you could use like these cross log things where then you pile brush top tips on the top. I didn't have a lot of tree tips and a lot of logs, but I figured if I take a pair of logs parallel, get some discarded pallets that people are throwing away at these different industrial sites, I could put pallets down right over the logs, give them a 4 to 6 inch opening where they can crawl in there. And then I've got cedar trees all over this hillside that are starting to be a nuisance when they get too big to bush hog. So we cut them down and pile them on top. They started to blow away on a windy day occasionally, so we decided why not use one of these as a paperweight to kind of anchor it. And it's worked real well.
Now, how many of these do you have on your property?
I have about 75 of these that we've built.
How many acres you got out here?
Altogether, I've got 500, about 300 in woods and 200 that is more open land. And we've jumped about 2 rabbits per hour, which is about what the state survey. If you see, I'm wearing my my free cap that I get for doing the log every year. And the summary of that Ben Robinson puts together says that the average hunt in Kentucky is 2 guys with 4 dogs lasting about 3.5 hours, and that you'll jump about 1.9, basically 2 rabbits an hour, and you should harvest about 1 of those 2. It's 45%, not quite 1 out of 2.
Right.
So when I walked my property after I got it, we saw about a rabbit and a half per hour. And so I thought, I want to get that number up higher. So brush piles seem to be the logical thing for me. Filling out my rabbit hunt log takes me about 30 seconds a day at the end of a hunt.
Right.
It just asks for the day, the county, how many guys, how many dogs, how many did you jump, how many did you kill, did any get away wounded? And even if I didn't get this nice freebie out of it, it's just a way for me to keep track of how my season's going and to compare my results to the summary result that Ben Robinson puts together every year.
And with people like you who are concerned about this sort of thing, they can put all this together and extrapolate all this information, and you help the department out.
I've gotten more out of this log than what I put into it. It's just told me the average hunt produces 3.5 rabbits in the bag. My brother and I are averaging 5 rabbits a hunt, so we're incentivized to beat the averages.
Look on our website, fw.ky.gov. See how you can be involved. And guess what? You can have your own rabbit log, your own hat, and $100 million in a new Ford truck, right?
Sounds great.
Wait a minute, I don't think we do that part.